Hello! Today I'm doing a video all about my cloth diapering system. And the reason is the last time I ever updated about cloth diapering, it was to tell you how inefficient and disorganized and ineffective of a system I actually had. And I was frustrated and we had a long way to go. And it's been a while since then. I've got my system down pat and I wanted to share it with you. And also, I have a bunch of diapering, wipes, and pregnancy videos on the way, and I'm inspired to do them a lot sooner than I was going to because my youngest sister is expecting her first child. Hi, Kim! So this video is also for you, Kim, because I know you're on the cloth diaper hunt and journey, and for anyone else who is also looking for advice or tips and stuff about this. I know tons of people do cloth diapering videos, but what's going to be different about mine is I've done it in a very, very, very cost-efficient way. We all know that cloth diapering is cost-efficient as it is, since you can spend up to $2,000 to $3,000 a year per child on disposable diapers. So we all know even if you were to drop 600 to a grand in cloth diapering, you'd still be saving a whole ton of money, right? We all know this. Well, a lot of people say, well, the only downside to cloth diapering is you have to come up with a chunk of money up front to get your stash started, which is true. But the chunk of money differs from person to person depending on what you buy. And I have managed to do it at the lowest cost possible and still reap the rewards and benefits of having cute, 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 cute print and awesome cloth diapers, not having to go like the cheapest, ugliest route. And a lot of people say, well, you can dump, the average amount that each mother dumps is probably, invest into cloth diapers is about $500 up front, right? $500 to $600 to get your stash complete. And that is because cloth diapers can and do cost anywhere from 16, low ball in it, to $35, $40 per diaper, per cloth diaper. Now this is for the bamboo velours and the fuzzy buns and the bum geniuses and all the higher grade top of the line type of diapers. Now those are all fine and well, and if you were to spend and stock up your stash with only those top of the line type of diapers, you would probably spend about $500 to $600 up front, right? Well, I didn't necessarily want or have the means at the time to get $500 to $600 worth of diapers. We had to build our stash over time. And I also I couldn't bring myself to spend $35 on a diaper, one diaper that's going to last about 20 minutes, half hour tops maybe, and then be in the wash. Okay, so what I did is I did a lot of research, and I found diapers on eBay. And I know a lot of you have heard of diapers on eBay. They are cheap. A lot of them, you can get them for like $5 per diaper, which is super awesome. And what I did is I did a lot of research to find these particular links that give you about 10 diapers with inserts, they're pocket diapers, with cute, cute patterns, oh my god, cute patterns, and for about $53, no shipping, straight up. You get to pick your patterns, whatnot. So I found two of these distributors on eBay. Now there's a whole bunch of distributors, and you can also find the solid pack of 10 for, if they're just solids, you know, blue, yellow, white, pink, whatever, no patterns, for about $30. That's about $3 a diaper plus the insert. But the ones I'm going to share with you today are two distributors that I bought from, who I've found who have the cutest patterns and who roughly run about $5 per diaper. It comes in a package deal of $10, no, 10 nappies plus 10 inserts for 53 bucks. And no shipping. They come from China, and I'm going to show you my stash because it's so fun and so cute and it's awesome, and I'm going to tell you that I didn't spend any more, I swear, 150 tops so far on my stash, and my stash would last me and be just fine if I didn't want to get any more. The only reason I could possibly think to get any more is just to have an abundance, you know, an overabundance, because it's so cost effective. So I'm going to show you my stash, and I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to do kind of a review and explain to you the differences between the two vendors that I got, because I thought that they would be similar, and they are similar, but there's a lot of differences that could make or break your desire to purchase them. So here we go. I'm going to first off show you the stash. This is my stash. Overview of my stash. What I have here are pre-folds, a stack of pre-folds. That's what I was working with when baby was a newborn, and I suggest using these pre-folds when baby is a newborn, first couple months, with some plasticky covers that you put over them. So a pre-fold and a snappy is ideal because your baby gets that meconium sticky poo-poo that stains, and you might not necessarily want to stain your pretties over here. So these are good with a cover first couple months, but once you get out of that meconium stage, you can start having fun with all of this stuff. And I'm going to show you, I have two vendors here. These first two rows of 10, you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This row is one vendor on eBay. And this row right here, I'm trying to do this backwards, whatever. This row right here is the second vendor. Okay? And then these are just kind of some extra homemades and randoms and used ones that a couple people gave me along the way. First and foremost, I'm going to show you this little setup here. Okay. These diapers were from the first vendor. Now I will put up a link saying first vendor and second vendor so you can go scope them out for yourself. These 10 were $53 and some change, no shipping, shipped to you in about 2 to 3 weeks from China. These are awesome. They have cute little patterns. This one's like a monkey and some hearts. This one is like some stars. This one is some polka dots. This one's one of my favorites. It's all the flowers. Okay, you get the idea. Now, the thing about these is the outer layer is definitely, it's like a plasticky. It's kind of got a shine to it, a sheen. And you open it up, and it's a pocket diaper because it has an insert inside, you know, and you take the insert out when it gets wet and soiled. And what's awesome about pockets and why they've become my favorite is because you got this non-absorbent first layer of fleece here, and the liquid just goes right through it and absorbs onto this insert, which is thick, thick fleece. So the wetness never touches your baby's body. It goes directly into here unless it's super saturated and soaked. Then, of course, will start to be moisturized up top. But all you do is you take out your insert when it's wet and you toss it. Now what I do is I also get a second use out of these because I can't bring myself to, this is a stain on there because I used a frickin' diaper cream. Don't use a diaper cream on your diapers, on your baby's bum, and then use these. It'll stain it, and I haven't figured out how to get that stain out now. It's just like some weird chemical stain on my diaper. But anyway, the way I get a second use out of these is when this is wet, and you can only do this with pee, obviously, poo-poo, it's one use diaper, but toss that, and then I will take a pre-fold, regular old pre-fold, and I will tri-fold it, which is, you know, one this way, one that way, and so it's kind of long, just like an insert, right? And then I will hold it just like an insert, and when I change her, I will lay this out to dry, just to air dry just a little more, and I'll reach for another diaper. But when it's time to change her again, I will take this dried out diaper and I will insert my pre-fold, all folded up like an insert, and I'll put it in here, and that way I get a second use out of this diaper. And I do that if it doesn't already smell really bad, because usually if you're changing them, you know, every half hour or so, or more, these won't stink too bad, but I don't do it more than twice. And then there you go. You get a second use out of this diaper, so you don't have to toss this whole thing and wear and tear it down more than needed, and you can get double use out of them. So it makes them last longer. It makes my whole stash like double the size, which is totally awesome. Or you can also take these inserts. You know, these are some homemade inserts, just a bunch of cotton fabric, about three layers, just sewn together and cut to look like an insert. You can also put those in there, or put those in you know, plastic covers or whatever as an insert. So anyway, that's what I do. This first vendor, as I was saying, it's plastic. It's kind of like, not plastic, it's more of a plasticky shiny. And the insert itself is really thick and pretty big. And you don't have to worry about it leaking through or sweating. And blowouts and poo does not happen. It happens about as much as it would in a disposable. Seriously, I mean, blowouts are just going to happen from time to time. And even though these are super cheap diapers, you would think, oh God, they're cheap, they're going to blow out. Nope, they don't. They're awesome. Okay, so I'm totally happy with this stash. They had cute patterns, and I didn't even get all of them. Now this stash, this set of 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, came in a package of 11 nappies and 10 inserts. I don't know why they did that, but they did that. And I didn't care because I fold up these extra inserts, homemade inserts, or these pre-folds, and I make an insert out of them. So I was like, sure. For some reason, they would only let you get 11 nappies and 10 inserts for the $53 price, no shipping, rather than 10 inserts and 10 nappies to make it even. That was like 20 bucks in shipping and 53 bucks. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. Anyway, I'll put this on the description as link distributor number 2. So if you're interested in this package and style and all that, you can go to them. Now, this is the same kind of deal, same style diapers, same kind of, like, they're from China, but it's a completely different distributor. I thought they'd be completely the same, but they're not. They're not. This stash up here will fit a baby 8 pounds to like 35 pounds. And I don't know if I showed you, they also snap down so you can adjust the size as they grow. So it'll grow with your baby to medium, small, and large. Totally awesome. Anyway, this stash only fits 8 pounds to about 28 pounds, so they're slightly smaller. But what really grabbed me about this size, this one, oh, my battery's gonna die. Let me plug in my computer. Okay. What got me about this one was the patterns were even cuter than the first package of patterns. Like, these patterns are super cute, right? If you're someone who's into print and stuff, these are super cute, but these were even cuter. Look at these. The first distributor didn't have these. These are like ladybugs and mushrooms. Hello Kitty. I was like, oh my God, more Hello Kitty. Teddy bears. We're a big teddy bear fan in this family. So yeah, monkeys. We just love all of these. Okay, on to the differences. This second vendor had minky fabric was one of the options that they had. I had no idea what minky fabric was, but it's awesome. If you haven't heard about it, it is like a fuzzy, almost like a velvety kind of fuzzy thing. And they're awesome. Totally soft, really awesome. And the rest of these aren't. These 3 are minky and the rest aren't. They had a lot more versatility in styles. They had a crap ton of print styles. I just was losing my mind because I love print. And so they're slightly smaller, they're slightly lighter, and the difference is that their insert here, same deal, pocket insert, blah, 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 but their insert was slightly thinner and slightly smaller. So where's my other insert? This is the first vendor's insert, and this is the second vendor's insert. And I don't know if you can tell the difference, but you probably can't. This is retarded. But this one is smaller, and this one is slightly bigger and thicker. Just slightly, not too much to complain about, but enough to tell the difference. Okay? With these diapers, they're not plasticky. They don't have a sheen to them like the first set. Second set is kind of matte. They're kind of like a matte. But when these get saturated, and I'm talking like wring it out, dripping saturated, you'll feel these kind of sweat a little bit. They don't leak by any means, and they don't get your child's clothes wet. But when you put your hand on them, it'll start to feel cool, and you'll be like, hey, that's kind of cool. Like, you could feel liquid on the other side of it, and it will start to kind of sweat. But that's if your child is like saturated, which you should be changing your baby by that point anyway. So that wasn't enough of a complaint for me to be like, oh, I'll never buy from these guys again, because their patterns are just too cute for me. to not ever buy from them again. Way cute. There's tons more that I want. With these minky fabrics, they don't sweat at all. This could be saturated in water on the inside and you would never know. So that's kind of cool, but I like to know when my baby's wet, so the fact that they kind of get cool to the touch and sort of sweat just barely is good for me, because I'm like, oh crap, it's totally time to change your diaper by that time, you know what I mean? So that is my deal. That's everything. That's the pros and cons of these. These I have no complaints about. These, they do the same thing. They grow with the baby. These get, bigger. They just only fit a little smaller. They're a little lighter, but they have a lot more patterns to choose from than this first set. So I'll give you those 2 vendors. You can also find diapers, like I said, for 30 bucks if all you want are solid colors. They have a vendor, and I'll give you that link too. I haven't bought from them, but I'm imagining they're pretty similar. They can't be too variant. They got a good rapport on eBay, and they're just solid. They're just pink, yellow, blue, white, and it's 30 bucks. So if you don't care about patterns and print like I do, then you might want to go that route, because that's 20 bucks cheaper even, and they don't have shipping with that package either. 10 nappies, 10 inserts with that package. So I'll put all 3 links in the description bar for you if you're interested in eBay diapers. I'm totally interested in them because I don't need, like I said, unless unless I have money to burn or there's just some particular style of diaper I cannot live without, I am not going to bring myself to spend $35, $40 per diaper. Not going to happen unless I just, land on a bunch of money and I have money to burn. I would, however, like to try a bamboo velour diaper. I know they're like double in absorbency and super, super soft, and someday I might get one, but for right now, on my shoestring budget, I am so super happy with this entire fluff stash. I couldn't be happier. Again, I switch out the inserts if it's just pee. I put in a friggin' pre-fold and get a double use out of it, and I don't have to do laundry for, God, a week, 2 weeks, seriously, if I don't want to. These over here are just my extra randoms. I got a G diaper, which I do love, and the G diapers are super trim. They're super awesome. This was about 16 bucks for just this one. It didn't come with an insert, but it comes with a liner, and the thing that's cool about the G diapers is what I do with them is I just put a pre-fold in them, like I showed you before. I have my liner, and I pre-fold a pre-fold up in there like an insert, and I do that over and over again until it gets pooed on, which is awesome. These are just some random cloths, some random distributor. I don't know who they are. This was given to me. I don't necessarily like these kind, and I don't like, because there's no barrier. The wetness just goes directly on the skin. So I love pocket diapers for that reason. These are just random homemade diapers. This is an all-in-one, which means it has no inserts, no pocket. The whole absorbency thing is right in there. And that's fine for just when laundry's dirty. I use all these extra diapers when all my cool ones are dirty. I reach for these. And then I have a small stash of covers, which, like I said, when you're a newborn, you get one of these covers when they're in the meconium phase, or if you are, on a super string budget, you get a cheap cover. This is a Thirsties cover. It's like 12 bucks. And you put a pre-fold in it and fold it up, tri-fold it like an insert. Do that. Or you can fold it with a snappy, like a diaper for a newborn or whatever. And this is a Cushies cover. It's just a plastic cover. This is another Cushies cover. And these are some random Velcro covers that I don't really like. They're okay. They kind of got a mesh net in there, which is kind of annoying when poo gets in them. But anyway, that's kind of my stash. We got these homemade fishy ones, and these are all-in-ones as well. There's no pocket or insert. And this is one of my favorite homemade ones. I don't know if you can see it. It's skulls. You can't see it. It's skulls. I love it. Whatever. Can't see it. Okay, so yeah. So that's what I do. We're also doing the cloth wipe thing. We're using old washcloths and the spray bottle, and we're doing the cloth wipe thing. I will make a separate video on cloth wipes. And I think I'm done. I'm out of time here. So that's my system. I'm totally loving it. I'll put all the links to this awesome deal down below in the description. And good luck with your cloth diapering journey. If you want to do mine for under 150 bucks and get like 25 diapers, that's the way to do it. So, okay, bye.